Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm in my RV today. This is my Class A Gas Motorhome, and this is a 2018. It's the Thor Hurricane 34J. It has the one wall slide right here, and the kitchen's right here. And one thing that I've been trying to figure out is how am I going to get drinking water in here. I did this same modification in my last RV. I picked up this water filtration system from Frizzlife. I just got this off Amazon, and what it is a filtration system. It's got a filter that goes under the sink. Got some lines that go up to a faucet. It includes this looks like a nickel type faucet. The tubing just goes up to here. You have filtered water right at your sink. You don't have to worry about carrying bottled water or carrying extra jugs of water. You can just use the water from your fresh water tank, or you can use the city water that you have when you're connected at a campground. You can use the city water connection and drink right out of your RV. So I'm gonna get this installed. Just show you the procedure. And it's pretty straightforward, so let's get started with it. So here's my sink area. I just got to figure out where I want to mount this faucet. I'm going to do it right here in the corner, so that way it's sitting about right there. The faucet is then over the sink, so no water's going to drip anywhere. I like this spot right here because it's accessible. Kids can get to it and reach it. And then also, we need to figure out a spot to mount the filter, and that we're going to do underneath the sink here, and we've got everything kind of cleared out of this area. I've got some room. I can either do it on this back brace panel. There's actually a panel that goes over that right there, so I could do it there. I could do it kind of back into here on the side here, so I've got some options. Just want to figure out which way is going to work the best. So what I'm doing first is I'm just installing this the faucet first. Trying to find a spot. I want it here on the corner. What I did is I want to make sure that this flange right here is what screws onto the faucet underneath here. And I had a hole kind of pre-drilled through the... I want to make sure where I install this that this flange is going to sit flush. And it's going to sit flush right there, so I pre-drilled right through the middle of that. And I made my hole, the hole came through right there. So what I'll do is I'll take my 1/2-inch bit. That's the size you need to go, and I'll go through this hole right here. And that'll be the perfect spot. Alright, I can just get this flange screwed down. You can see how this fits right inside of this recessed area where it's nice and flat, where this big washer, this big screw will be able to mount nice and tight against there. So that's the ideal spot. So that's why I pre-drilled from under the bottom first to make sure this flange is going to fit. If I would have been a little more out, it would have been uneven on this area here. All right, working on the plumbing here, this is the T-valve that is going to connect into the cold water under the sink here. These two pieces on the end are, I had a special order though. Well, I actually just contacted the manufacturer and they sent those to me because my fittings are this size, not the size that's included on this automatically. So if you just email them to say you need the bigger adapters, they'll send those to you and you can just put those on the end. This is where the filter is going to go. I have the bracket mounted up here. This is the outlet side inlet. So the inlet's going to come from here down into my cold water line on the sink. I just got that disconnected. So I'm just going to screw my T in there, reconnect it, and start running the blue line that's going to go from this T into my filter here. The T is on. Got everything tightened down. And now we can just install the blue tubing. The blue tubing has a nut on the end. That slips over that, tightens down, and then it'll hook into the other side, will hook into the water filter. All right, I have my blue pipe connected into my water filter here. I've got these blue clips on each side to keep it from pulling out. It's kind of a safety pin. My mount is right here, and the outlet side of my tubing is going to go up here into this. So you put a little connector here, you put a blue tab on here, this will go in like this all the way up. It pushes in about a 1/2 inch. I'll put a blue clip in that. I can get this mounted up and turn the water on and kind of test it, make sure there's no leaks. All right, I just got my water pump on. I'm testing out my connection, just making sure there's no leaking from here, no leaks anywhere here, there as well. So we'll test out our faucet here. All right, instructions say to let it run for 15 minutes to kind of flush out the filter. So we'll let it do that, but looks like there's no leaks at all. Alright guys, so I got this installed. Everything worked out good, no leaks. The water flow is actually pretty good through this, even though the water pump on the RV doesn't put out a lot of pressure. We've got quite a bit, pretty good flow out of this, so it give us some good drinking water right here at the faucet. And the installation was really straightforward, no problems, no issues. Just needed those adapters, which you just email ahead of time, and they'll send you the adapters, so you have those. Installation is pretty easy, just some basic tools, and we're all set to go. So guys, hopefully I found this informational and helpful. Hit that thumbs up button, leave any comments down below, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.